all week since that arson, we have seen a lot of regular visitors in terms of the crews that are going into the mansion itself and are cleaning up a lot of the damage, much of which has caused enough damage that there will have to be complete replacement in some cases of parts of the state dining room. But there were also dozens of visitors today at the governor's residence for a very different purpose.
Together. 1, 2, 3, go!
That was the start of that Easter egg roll here at the governor's residence. Happened about 10 a.m. this morning. Governor Shapiro and Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis and their spouses hosted the event, which featured colorful eggs and the Easter Bunny. Shapiro updated reporters on the restoration work going on inside the mansion's state dining room, saying much of that room will have to be completely replaced. But he is planning to host former governors for an event early next month and talked about what things might be playing out in terms of the setup for that event.
We'll welcome people into probably the first floor of the house right behind me, just this section, and utilize the outdoor spaces. And hopefully by some point midsummer, we'll have the state dining room and the areas that were really destroyed back up and running.
Now, Shapiro also said that he intends to sleep at the mansion this week, and he says he would be comfortable doing so despite the break-in that happened there. He also noted there have been some behind-the-scenes changes going on in terms of security, but when it comes to major shifts in how the residence is protected, he said he would wait for former State Police Commissioner Jeff Miller to finish up an independent security review of the logistics here at the governor's residence. And there's no timetable for when that review will be completed. But Shapiro said that he believes that whatever the findings are, they will be able to implement them here at the residence and make everybody safer. In Harrisburg, Tom Lehman, WGAL News 8.